In a cozy cottage with a bright blue door, nestled at the edge of a sun-dappled forest, lived a most extraordinary little squirrel. His name was Pip, and he was known for having the fluffiest tail in the whole woodland and a nose that could sniff out adventure from a mile away. One bright and cheerful morning, as golden sunlight streamed through his window, Pip was busy sorting through his collection of shiny treasures and curious trinkets. That's when he stumbled upon something truly peculiar. A paintbrush he couldn't see, but could definitely feel between his tiny paws. It was invisible. Pip's eyes sparkled with curiosity as he grinned, swishing the mysterious brush through the air, giggling at the tickle of its bristles on his fur. He imagined dipping it into a pot of the brightest, most cheerful sunshine yellow paint and decided, right then and there, to paint himself a brand new friend on his wooden floor. Pip carefully painted a round, bouncy body, floppy ears that looked perfect for listening to secrets, a curly tail, sparkly eyes full of mischief, and a big, friendly smile. But when he stepped back to admire his work, the floor looked just as empty as before, not a single yellow puppy in sight. Pip paused, remembering his grandma's gentle words. "This brush is magic, Pip. It paints things that only appear when you truly believe in them with all your heart." So Pip closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and whispered softly, "I believe in you, little puppy. I believe you're sunshine yellow and bouncy and real." Suddenly he felt a wet, tickly lick on his nose. Pip's eyes flew open in surprise and delight. There, wagging its curly tail and bouncing with joy, was the yellowest, happiest puppy Pip had ever seen. Pip laughed out loud, his heart full of wonder. With his magical new friend by his side, Pip knew his greatest adventure was only just beginning. Pip named his new friend Bounce, and together they dashed outside, Invisible Paintbrush in paw. The garden needed more color and fun, Pip decided. He dipped his brush into invisible sky blue paint and painted butterflies, triangle wings, circle wings, all shapes. Though they couldn't see them, Pip and Bounce felt a gentle breeze as invisible wings fluttered by. "We need to believe," Pip declared. They closed their eyes and imagined the butterflies. Suddenly, the garden filled with sky blue butterflies, fluttering and sparkling. Pip and Bounce chased them, tumbling in the grass, giggling. Next, Pip painted a tall, twisty slide in ruby red, ending in a pile of fluffy clouds. They stood at the bottom, looking up at empty space. "We have to believe extra hard for this one," Pip said. Together they shouted, "We believe in the ruby red, twisty, twirly slide!" Pop! The magnificent slide appeared, gleaming in the sun. Pip and Bounce zoomed down, landing in a pile of imaginary clouds. Feeling unstoppable, Pip searched for his next project and spotted the old gray stone wall. "That wall needs cheering up," Pip said, dipping his brush into rainbow paint. He painted wobbly stripes and musical notes all along the wall, but when he stepped back, the wall was still plain and gray. "Don't worry, Bounce, we just have to believe," Pip said. They closed their eyes and focused. "We believe in the wobbly, whistling wall!" Pip shouted. Nothing happened. Pip tried again, hopping on one foot, but still the wall stayed gray. Doubt crept in. Maybe the magic was gone. Pip's tail drooped. Was belief enough? Suddenly, a grumpy voice boomed from the other side of the wall. Mr. Grumbles, their badger neighbor. "What's all this racket?" he huffed, peering over the wall. Mr. Grumbles didn't believe in magic or fun. Pip realized, maybe if someone else doesn't believe, the magic can't work. Bounce licked Pip's nose, trying to cheer him up. Pip refused to give up. The wall was meant to make everyone happy, even Mr. Grumbles. If one believer isn't enough, maybe we need more, Pip decided. We need a team. With Bounce at his side, Pip set off to find someone with a big imagination. They marched out of the garden, determined to find help. Someone who could help them show Mr. Grumbles the magic. Their adventure was just getting started. They needed a true believer. Pip and Bounce found Lily, a cheerful rabbit who believed in all things magical and wonderful. Pip explained the invisible paintbrush, Bounce, the butterflies, the slide, and the stubborn wall. Lily's eyes sparkled. An invisible paintbrush? That's wonderful! Pip told her about Mr. Grumbles and his disbelief. If we all believe together, maybe the magic will be strong enough, Pip said. Teamwork! Lily cheered. The three friends hurried back to the wall. They stood in a line facing the plain stone. Is everyone ready? Pip whispered. Lily nodded. Bounce yipped. On the count of 3, we believe with all our might. 1, 2, 3! They squeezed their eyes shut and imagined. Pip imagined a wobbly red stripe, his mind swirling with excitement. Lily pictured a bright, glowing orange, squeezing her eyes shut and smiling as she focused. Each friend believed so strongly that they could almost see the colors dancing in the air before them. And Bounce, with a big hopeful grin, dreamed of the sunniest yellow. Together, the friends imagined green and blue, their thoughts blending and swirling like a painter's palette, each color growing stronger as they shared their dreams. Then, with a deep breath, they added purple, pouring all their belief and hope into the wall. The colors seemed to glow with a magical light, shimmering as if alive. On the other side, Mr. Grumbles heard a gentle, happy tune. Wee whistle woo! The melody floated through the air, soft and inviting, making him pause in surprise. He peeked over the wall, expecting mischief or noise, but instead saw the friends standing perfectly still, eyes closed, faces peaceful and full of hope. Suddenly, a faint shimmer appeared on the gray stone, like the first twinkle of a star at dusk. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple stripes glowed brighter and brighter, spreading across the wall in waves of color. The painted musical notes began to whistle a cheerful song, swirling and twirling around the colors, filling the air with joy. Mr. Grumbles stared in disbelief, his eyes wide, as the wall burst into full, glorious color, brighter than he ever imagined possible. The stripes wobbled, the notes danced, and the tune filled the air with happiness. It's working! Lily squealed, her voice ringing with delight. With a final shimmer, the wall became the most magical sight in the meadow, glowing with every color of their dreams. Pip, Lily, and Bounce opened their eyes and gasped in wonder, hardly believing what they had made real. Their teamwork, hope, and belief had made the impossible real, turning their dreams into a dazzling, joyful reality. Mr. Grumbles was speechless, a smile creeping onto his face for the first time in ages. He had never imagined that something so simple could bring him so much joy. The colors seemed to dance just for him, and for a moment, he forgot all about being grumpy. He walked around the wall, listening to the whistling notes and admiring the colors. Each step revealed a new shade, a new sound, and a new feeling he hadn't known before. The wall felt alive, humming with happiness and possibility. Well, I suppose I must be a believer after all, he chuckled, patting Bounce's head. The children giggled, delighted to see Mr. Grumbles transformed by the magic they had created together. From then on, the wobbly, whistling wall stayed, becoming the happiest spot in the neighborhood. People from all around came to see it, and laughter echoed through the streets. Mr. Grumbles visited often, no longer so grumpy. He even started to greet his neighbors with a cheerful wave, surprising everyone who knew him. Pip, Lily, and Bounce painted new wonders, bouncy clouds, singing flowers, and more. Their imaginations soared, and every day brought a new surprise to the magical wall. Now, whenever they created something magical, they had a new friend to help them believe. Together, they discovered that sharing dreams made them even more real. Pip learned that believing in yourself is powerful, but sharing belief with friends makes magic even stronger. Friendship, he realized, was the greatest magic of all. Teamwork can turn the impossible into reality. When everyone works together, there's no limit to what can be achieved. even the grumpiest heart can find a smile with a little magic. Sometimes all it takes is a bit of color and a lot of kindness. And so, Pip and his peculiar paintbrush filled every day with color, fun, and friendship. Their world sparkled with new adventures and endless possibilities. The world was brighter than ever. Everywhere you looked, there was laughter, music, and the promise of more magic to come. And their adventures had only just begun, with many more colorful days waiting just around the corner.